Hey everyone. Today we are here to discuss the growing divide between the AI innovators and the enterprise organizations trying to keep up. In 2025, businesses considered good AI adoption as enabling access to coding tools like Claude Code, Codex, and Gemini CLI for the software engineering teams, providing all users access to Copilot, ChatGPT, and other chat interfaces, and ensuring everyone in the organization undertook some basic AI training. If you were fortunate enough to work at an innovative company, potentially you saw the development of a small number of bespoke, specialized agents. Observability tools like LangFuse and Langsmith were made available. People probably spoke about evaluations and guardrails. And tools like N8N were made available to users to automate workflows and create AI agents. In just the first month of 2026, the innovation at the forefront of the applied AI space has been material and has significant repercussions for businesses that don't adopt innovations fast enough. The release of Gastown and GSD both showed the fundamentals of AI factories are having an impact, using multiple specialized agents in coordination to deliver outcomes. We saw recursive agent development, that is, agents building their own functionality and self-improving. And what we might call octopus agents, intelligent single agents like Moltbot that have connectivity into a sprawling number of systems, providing utility unlike anything we have seen before. As the compounding effects of AI use takes hold, we are going to see a widening gap between those businesses that can keep up with innovation and those that can't. So what does this mean for the rest of 2026? Tools down? Go home? Not quite. Your business needs to undertake the following. Understand AI factories. We will cover more of them in this video. From design, build, runtime, and governance, you need to understand the full life cycle of an AI factory. You also need to look at your tool adoption pipeline. Employees are going to start using more and more AI at home, and they will be expecting organizations to keep pace. We've talked about AI factories, but let's break down this term. The easiest way to understand this isn't through code, it's through a story about how humans scale. This is Terry. Terry builds cars in his workshop. This is life pre-Gen AI. Like most of us, Terry is doing all the work himself. He has tools to help, but every bit of output is tied directly to his individual effort. At this stage, scaling your impact is nearly impossible because you are the only engine in the room. Then came phase 1, assistance. Terry hires an apprentice. This is the AI assistant. Terry is still doing the heavy lifting, but he's asking the apprentice for help with specific parts. It's a boost, but it's still entirely focused on Terry. If he stops to change a tire, the assistant stops too. His velocity is higher, but his actual scale hasn't changed. He's still limited to one car at a time. This is where most businesses were at the end of 2025. In phase 2, the shift really begins in earnest. Terry is no longer holding the torch. He's starting to remove himself from the manual labor. The AI has evolved into agents, specialized workers who can finally decouple from Terry and choose their own path to get the job done. Terry triggers the goal, then steps back to let them execute autonomously. Impact finally starts to scale because Terry is no longer the bottleneck. He's still close to the loop, watching the interactions and stepping in when needed, but the engine of productivity is now separate from his own two hands. Some businesses achieve this in parts towards the end of 2025. This is where the real transformation and scalability start to take effect. As you would expect though, it takes effort to get the agents into the right shape to use them in this way. Welcome to phase 3. We have arrived at the AI factory. Terry has officially moved from the shop floor to the balcony. He's no longer supervising individual tasks, he's managing a coordinated swarm of AI agents working through a precision workflow. Terry's impact has finally decoupled from his individual effort, allowing the factory to run 24/7, unconstrained by his availability. Terry's new job? Factory manager. He's responsible for the factory's architecture, its costs, and its total output. This is where velocity increases and the compounding effects of AI begin to be realized. Very few businesses have reached this point yet. Finally, we reach phase 4. Multi-factories. Terry's world has expanded far beyond a single workshop. He now coordinates a network of multiple autonomous AI factories, each with its own specialized purpose, custom workflow, and dedicated agents. This is the ultimate scale, a single individual running an entire enterprise. Startups and new businesses are launching at Phase 3, possibly even Phase 4. Immediately operating at a scale that would previously have taken years to achieve. In contrast, traditional enterprise businesses are struggling to get consistency at Phase 2. This is creating an exponential velocity gap and a potential existential crisis for incumbents. Disruption is now cheaper and faster than it has ever been. The shift to AI factories is inevitable. Falling behind is not. We understand the constraints you're facing, and we have the capability to guide your evolution. Reach out to the team at Ryora AI to get started.